You are listening to Sacred Hearts of Jesus Radio, a ministry of the Order of the Sacred Hearts of Jesus. Hello everyone and welcome to today's meditation for the heart titled, There Are No Graven Images in Your Land, Still You Are an Idol Worshiper. Oftentimes, as I interact with people in the virtual and in the real world, I come across people who want to argue with me almost immediately. It appears that my collar and clergy clothes are offensive to some people. And so they do not waste any time in letting me know. Usually, one of the topics that appears to be of great interest to those who seek to argue with me is the matter of graven images. This is interesting because I do not have any graven images in my possession. However, the reason for the adverse reaction from some folks is that they are probably making assumptions about me because I wear clergy clothes and a white collar. I think that they figure that I am a Roman Catholic priest. To some, Roman Catholics are lost souls who need to be reprimanded on sight. So they immediately have to tell me that having statues or graven images is a sin of tremendous proportions. Again, there is one great problem. I am not Roman Catholic. Additionally, as I already stated, I do not own graven images. Anyhow, even if I was Roman Catholic, which I do not see anything wrong with it, that would not mean that I have graven images. I know Roman Catholics that have them and Roman Catholics that do not have any. However, it would be presumptuous of me to come to the conclusion that because a person belongs to the Roman Church, that they are replicas of each other. I will be honest with you. I think that many of my Protestant brethren have a fundamentalist view of Scripture. They are a letter of the law kind of people. And contrary to their claims, this means that they are not living by grace. When you take Scripture and do not seek to understand it by reading it and then inwardly digesting it, you run the risk of becoming an idol worshiper. Yes, I said that. You risk becoming an idol worshiper. Someone who looks at the Bible as a fundamentalist would arrive at the quick and simplified conclusion that idol worshippers are those who have statues or graven images in their homes and places of worship. However, idol worshiping is more than that. An idol is anything. An idol is any person or idea or concept, ideology, hobby, or anything. Anything that becomes more important to a person than God. For instance, money could become a person's idol. Some pay more attention to having money than they do to serving and loving God. Some idolize political figures or an ideology. For example, there are some who feel that the white race is superior to the black race and any other race. They are so into this mindset that being a white supremacist becomes an idol to them. To them, being a white supremacist is more important than following God. Some people idolize the Bible. They are so caught up on following the letter in the Bible with precision or exactness that they will often put the words that they are reading before their love for Christ. For example, some may be so hung up on specific verses in the Bible that they may fail to see the overarching theme of love, mercy, compassion, and forgiveness of Jesus Christ, and focus simply on the fact that someone has a graven image. They might be so hung up on the fact that the text says that one cannot have a graven image that they forget that this is just one minute part of the entire message. Consequently, they will focus on enforcing that text and forget that they are supposed to be loving as Christ loves and not enforcing the law. So rather than being set free by the entirety of the message of salvation, they are trapped by a few words, unable to treat another with love and respect, and unable to reach out to another because they are so bent on judging as opposed to sharing. I guess what I'm trying to say is, as humans, we might be able to overcome in one area of our life, but fail miserably in another. Consequently, we need to be careful that we do not get too caught up on enforcing the Bible and forget that we are supposed to be sharing the love of Christ. The purpose behind the Bible is to reveal Jesus Christ to all of us, not to provide us with rules and regulations that we are to follow as commands in a computer program, or worse yet, that we are to force others to follow in order to satisfy our appetite for control and self-righteousness. So, read the Bible daily, but study it and inwardly digest it. It is meant to help us grow, not to use it as a club to hit others over the head. It is meant to help us become instruments of Christ's love and peace, and not to be handcuffs to arrest those whom we perceive to be lawbreakers. This concludes today's meditation for the heart, titled, "There are no graven images in your land. Still, you are an idol worshiper." I'm glad that you came by to listen to this message. To find out more about our ministry, come by our website at sacredheartsjesus.org. That is sacredheartsjesus.org. If you found this message to be edifying, if you found this message to be helpful, take a second of your time and click on the share or reshare button of your application and share this message with as many people as you can. You know, there's a lot of information out there. A lot of it leads people away from Jesus. If you feel this message leads people towards Christ, if you feel this message places the focus, places everything, all eyes on Jesus, share this message with all your social network contacts, with all your friends. Print it. Give it to all the people. It only takes 1 second to share this on your social networks. But that 1 second that you spent sharing this message could mean a lifetime of difference to someone else out there. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you later.